Peace Now from the high school, Montessori High School in Cleveland, Ohio. And the organization's about 3 years old now, so it's still fairly young, but each year we've kind of had a different focus for our organization, and we'll just quickly summarize that. So our first year we were very focused on defining what we want to do as a group and what we want to accomplish and our own views of peace. So we wrote a Manifesto of Peace, which we'll read for you shortly, that kind of detailed all of our thoughts on this issue. And we actually traveled to New York City to read this in front of a Montessori model in the United Nations. And then the second year we kind of shifted gears and focused, now that we knew what we wanted to do as a group, we focused internally on efforts such as holding seminars with the group, with the school, on issues such as discrimination or just topics that kind of came up in the community. And this year, our third year, we wanted to expand to a global perspective. So we chose to come to Costa Rica to bring back what we learned here to Ohio, to our local community and our school. And we'll talk a little bit about the mission that we have here.
Yeah, so the important question right now is, why are we in Costa Rica? Well, we have 3 themes that sort of shifted and shaped our trip here. And those themes are sustainability, service, and peace. Peace. As you can, you all are aware more than we are how important University of Peace is in Costa Rica and to the world. So we wanted to come here to learn from the students here and the professors here, different techniques, different events, different elements of peace and violence that are occurring now that people here have more of a global perspective on that we may have only seen one side of. Sustainability, that's another part of our trip here. You all know that Costa Rica values conservation. Over 25% of the land here is protected. And we're also, I know David, since we've gotten here, has been working feverishly to help or see how not only University of Peace can be more sustainable, but also what that reflects on us and whether or not what we preach to be sustainable is also what we're practicing. And then finally, service. After we're done visiting and meeting with people at the University of Peace, we're going to travel to the Monteverde Cloud Forest and meet and work with Monteverde Cloud Forest School and also the Quaker School and the Science Center there. So as you can see, we're doing a lot of different things, and one of the most important parts of our mission while we're here is to build long-lasting relationships. We don't want it to be tokenistic or only come and hear a lecture and move on. We want to take what we learn here at University of Peace, at the Monteverde Cloud Forest, at the Quaker School, from the different farms that we visit, things like that, and bring it back to our school and share it with people there while maintaining connections here. So it's an ambitious mission, but so far it's going great. And personally, I'd like to thank all of you for helping out, because everyone here has been so nice and supportive with that.
Thank you. So we're just going to start by reading the manifesto that we wrote. The original one was written in 2010. However, some people have graduated. We've had many new people come in. So this year we're 11, and this is pretty much just a document outlining each of our individual views on what peace is and how we can achieve it, and it's just culminated into one comprehensive document.
I think peace is the ultimate goal of humanity. I think peace is the ultimate goal of humanity. I believe that peace is not an end result, but rather an ongoing process that involves the progressive cooperation of everyone.
Making peace should not just be our hobby, it should be our job. It should be something that we, humanity, should do every day of our lives. It should be human nature. Humans are one whole. We are one big organism that has to become dependent and learn to need each other. People will have to make sacrifices to reach total peace, but once we do, it will be something that will benefit the entire human race, and just maybe the universe will receive something from it too.
Today, our world is constantly faced with violence. I don't think that it is only the people who create conflicts, but different cultures. From the beginning of time, it was what people believed and stood for, which turned them against each other.
What is peace to the one that can't maintain it? What is peace in a world that ruthlessly devours every fiber of our being? If the meaning of peace can first be globally clarified, that the world will be more joined and have a collaborative goal to work towards. Peace is in a moment where something incredible happens, and that people sharing the moment can feel what is happening, while others see only typical encounter. Peace is love. Love for people, love for life, love for your body and soul. By acting with love, I believe that your work will go further and will be more meaningful to you and the rest of our global community.
To create peace, we need to find a common ground of understanding. There isn't a guaranteed plan or organized way to make sure there won't be any wars. It is the way people deal with conflict and disagreements that will determine how peaceful the outcome is. In our quest for peace, it rests in the citizens' hands to treat another culture or people with respect and to truly coexist with them.
The perceived gap between foreigners can be bridged by many things, one most noticeable being the arts. These works convey the artist's feelings, thoughts, and emotions, which are often cross-cultural and universal throughout all of humanity. This nonverbal communication is essential to uniting people around the globe by sharing cultural experiences that couldn't be expressed otherwise in words.
Although I acknowledge that peace does include the cooperation of the world's nations, I believe its roots are in the actions of individuals. I believe that peace is more likely to be absorbed into the customary global culture if it is first learned by independent persons and promoted by those who have discovered its value. Peace holds fast to the idea of global equality for all humanity and the understanding of the constant presence of varying mentalities.
Emotion, dedication, compassion, respect, and sympathy must be present to spread peace effectively. As peacemakers, we must exhibit our true dedication towards spreading peace. We must let the recipients of our movement feel our passion and motivation so that no matter the contrasts and beliefs, we can jointly shift to peace. It is a chain reaction. When one sees others doing a peaceful act, they are prompted to continue peaceful gestures out of their community.
As peace is not an absence of war, it is the presence of individuals lending themselves towards the common good. To me, peace is not a world without problems. My idea of peace is a world where problems are solved through equality and empathy, with a sense of unity. Peace is a way of life that grants us stability and allows us to care for one another. Peace is a way of life that requires the willingness of all individuals to put their own needs aside in order to truly help humanity.
Peace must be thought of as a continuous action that is performed by all members of society. Peace is flexible. It evolves to the present state of each community, but always involves equality, acceptance, proactivity, and the respect for the difference of others' opinions.
If anyone is more instrumental in the shaping of this lifestyle, it would be adolescents. We're in the middle between childhood and adulthood. Suddenly, we're realizing the good and bad of the world. The world that we are born in feeds us. This is the reality, and we must take the consequences and fix every hole that we have created with mistakes by filling it with peace.
Peace can be found in a small smile of reassurance, the awareness of global issues, and fundraising for your favorite cause. That's where we come in as adolescents, as emerging citizens of the world. Small everyday actions are key to this peace movement. But who says adolescents can't change the world? We are the upcoming generation. We're fresh new perspectives, fresh new ideas, and fresh new energy. We are the generation that can abandon the prejudices and rivalries of our predecessors and adopt a new outlook towards other people.
Educated adolescents as a whole have all the necessary tools to work towards peace. Because of this, it is up to our generation to share our thoughts, opinions, and knowledge with others who may not be so well equipped to develop the peace movement individually. As a group, we are effective and powerful. The greater number of us working towards peace as individuals, the more likely it is that our cause will succeed. The greater number equals a greater chance of peace.
As an adolescent in the 21st century, I believe that we have a pivotal role in peacemaking. It is the decisions that we make now that affect our world. I look forward to what I can do to further our cause.
Peace is not something that we have to make up. It is something we have to let out. There is a universal ambition for peace that endures in the minds of most people in most cultures. Whether it be in the face of a child struggling to survive amidst poverty, or in the poise of a successful businessman, the unavoidable instinct to achieve peace can be found in even the most hostile of people. It is by consciously maintaining focus on our common goal that adolescents, children, and adults alike can change the concept of nonviolent resolutions into a powerful nonviolent revolution, person by person, interaction by interaction, choice by choice.
Peace is an idea, it's a goal, and it's a dream of all humanity that will never die.
It is simple as it pushes us to grow into the morally mature people that we, as adolescents, strive to become.
Our generation is more than capable of making a change. The world is not going to wait for the people to react whenever we want. The time is